What's up, guys? Welcome to Texas, where we have a game between Portuguese and Sweden. We have Swisher Guts versus Shake. Two guys that you have seen on this channel a few times for sure. Both very good players, top 20, 25-ish players, around 2,000 ELO, so definitely very good. And let's see what they got in store for us on Texas. So this is a map with some cows. So they're going to be running around. Let's take a look at where Swisher Guts used his... Oh, interesting. He used his spyglass towards the middle by the pond, which I'm sure he knows is there. Man, this water just looks really nice here. Wow. Look at that, man. I love the graphics in this game. So he picked up a cougar, and he's got one cow. He's going to use that. He sees that his opponent, Shake, is actually going for a TP. So we have, like, reverse roles in this, where a lot of times... Portuguese will go for a early TP and sometimes do 10-10, but he chose to make a house, and maybe it's because there's cows on the map that he chose to use his time to try to grab some of those. That's a possibility. Finds a nice food treasure, so he'll be able to age up a little bit quicker due to that, and might even eat a cow. We'll have to see what he does. And you start with a couple cows on this map too, so maybe we'll have some livestock pen play. See what deck Swisher goes with. Let's take a look over at Shake. He's got the one torp and the trade post. Surprisingly went for the far TP as well. So maybe that's a indication of a stagecoach play, or maybe he was expecting Swisher Guts to potentially go for ATP and maybe steal that trade post. So maybe that's some of the thinking we got early in this game. But Shake's going with the 3 villagers. He's going to pick up a 50 wood treasure here, which is nice. And torps are 140, so he did have to gather a little bit of wood to get, because he used 340 wood there. So yeah, he probably had to gather 40 wood to get that torp up. So it's probably, actually, it must have been very tight. Macro early in the game might have had some idle TC time, because they don't have many food crates, so it's pretty tight. But okay, let's go back over to Swisher Guts. In a second. Just curious what the cow count right now. We get just 2 for Shake. Oh, he probably ate one. Yeah, that's probably how he avoided the idle TC time. And Swisher Guts has 5, so definitely had a little bit there. He's already aging up off of 13 Vil Pop. He's going with Quartermaster, which is 400 wood. And he's gathering wood in transition, which I am going to have to assume is for a trade post. Probably take the far one over here. That cougar's really helping out. He's getting a little bit of extra treasures and some cows too. So nice early treasure to take. But this is a really good one too for Shake, getting 70 wood. Yeah, that's going to help a lot. Let's see what he's got going on in transition. Looks like just 1 Vil on food, which he probably doesn't even need. But the position of it, might as well leave it there. Because the torp will be able to gather enough food to get a Vil available in queue. So, let's see. Is he going to go TP? Or is he going to go just torp spam? He's got 300 wood right now. So, kind of curious why he's not... Oh, we got a forward Vil coming. Maybe he's going for this mine here. But... Swisher Guts does add in that trade post, switches everybody off of off of wood once that comes in. And he's gathering lots of early coin. We have a flare. Did Swisher potentially spyglass that and then see? Because that comes through to your opponent. They will see that. I've had guys do that. Like, I've had some weird games where people will do that, try and do like make me look there and misdirect me, and then like try to raid me on the other side of the map or something like that. Just like funny little things that actually can work. So trade post TP, whoa, covered wagon, TC wagon heading forward for Swisher Guts. Not much resources in this area. He's going by the water. Shake saying no mines. I'm wondering why he's wonder what he's referring to there.
Hello, Befel?
I'm not really following. An outpost wagon from the age up coming in for Shake. Yeah, I don't know what Shake's referring to on that. He's finally dropping the torps. Oh, I think he was saying, oh, there should be a mine there. Yeah, okay, that's what it is. And maybe he was, yeah, because I know Shake likes to send the Dominion's card to his forward outpost, so maybe that's what and he's probably gonna go to this one, right? Does he have that one? Oh, he doesn't have it scouted, so wonder what he's gonna do. Probably here, I would have to guess. Yeah, so outpost and TC are within line of sight of each other. We'll probably have some early fights around them, maybe in Fortress Age. Oh, a stable coming up for Shake, and looks like the 4 torps are going to the back. Ooh, that might. I wonder if that treasure's gonna give him some trouble. Planting those torps. Oh, okay, he fits it in. Actually, very easily. Torp. Shake is a pro at Swedes, so definitely knows how to get that situated. And Swisher Guts is more than halfway up. He's exiled Prince, so he's going to be up very quickly, probably around 6 minutes, 30 seconds. He has only 16 vills, no market, just a 1 trade post. This TC is being sieged down by Explorer. Cougar is here. Oh, is he going to gain HP? With the age up, he does. His stats auto upgrade with the age up. 8 helps coming in immediately. Cougar has been saved. Third TC is heading to the left side of the map by a mine, which he is hoping to deny from Shake, at least later in the game. Cougar is gonna go down, unfortunately. Bye-bye, Pet Cougar. And let's head back over to Shake. He's got now Inglesburg Ironworks coming in. Market is up. He's got 5 Huss in queue, which is not the best for what is about to pop from Swisher Guts, those halbs, and there they are. I wonder if Shake will cancel these Huss or if he's just going to stick with them and try to get some raids in. Yeah, that is a very good idea from Swisher Guts. He's going to take out this outpost really quickly, and then he's going to head over to this TP. So, yeah, very, very smart decision on that. He's using cover mode as well. You can see the stats changing for the helbs that are being shot. So, well done by Swisher Guts there. Not losing any helb. And getting that. And getting the Explorer. The Huss do pop out. 5 more in queue. So, this is going to be interesting. I mean, this is going to be very... It depends what Swisher Guts decides to do here. If he goes for the Torps. If he kind of just goes for the Throat and heads to the TC. Yeah, because the organs are here now. Like... This is going to be tough. Oh, he does get a villager on the raid. 3 vills in queue. He's got all 3 TCs. He's got trade posts. So he did get stagecoach, and he's got the 2 TPs on food, which is not the most efficient, but it is the most helpful, or probably the most necessary for Portuguese, at least early in the game. It's only 8 minutes still. You want to get those TCs pumping vills. I've noticed that it's kind of funny, and a lot of players do this, but Swisher Guts in particular. Oh, he's going to lose another vill here. He'll wait till he has 300 food before he queues up a single vill. Just because he has 3 TCs, he wants to queue them all at the same time. I kind of understand that. Like, and sometimes I do that in a similar way with, like, barracks. But sometimes with villagers, I don't think it makes sense. Especially if you have different waypoints. Like, there's no reason. But whatever, to each their own. A few vills do get taken down by Shake, so he got some value out of those Huss. 26 vills. Look at Swisher's still... Okay, there he goes. He's gathering up a bunch of wood. He said 1,000 wood, so I wonder what his... What is it? He took out a bunch of torps. Okay, we finally see a stable and a barracks. He's... Okay, I thought for a second maybe he was going to try to go, like, industrial or something. Another raid coming in for Shake. Now, see, this is the big... Oh, and Shake is up very quickly to Fortress. Vills have to walk away from the market under construction. Huss take that down. And the positioning of these halbs and organs are somewhat questionable for Swisher Guts. Like, he had the opportunity to go in and try to take out some more of Shake's base, but I guess you probably won't get much done. There's only 8 halbs, so if you have Minutemen, TC Fire, and a good Huss flank, then yeah, that can go bad pretty quickly. And Swisher Guts is 3 TC booming, so as long as he deletes some of Shake's eco, he should, in time, take take the lead. So I do understand this in that sense. So Oneville was trying to get torps on this mine here, but being caught out by dragoons in melee. So Shake, I noticed, yeah, he's going Hakkas and he's sending 2 Falcons. So we'll have interesting composition for Shake with Falcons and basically heavy cavalry. These guys are they're light range cavalry. Okay, they changed. I feel like almost every patch. So let's take a look. Looks like Apache will be coming in soon for Swisher. He's probably going to make the cavalry, which are anti-cab, basically dragoon units. He's got some text in here for speed, villager speed as well, which actually is a nice one. Ooh, casts are going to get caught here. Oh, and some goons pop. But that's not a good trade for Swisher at all. And the Falcons the Falcons are on the TP. Alright. Let's take a look. 26 vills for Shake. Swisher's at 40 now. And he's got a shipment ready. Let's see what that is going to be. He's got to queue up some vills. But it's a little bit tight on pop space. So the Apache, I guess, yeah, he just makes those goons, right? I don't think that there's anything else. Maybe the military speed. I guess that could be. And if it goes for the organs, too, that would be pretty nice, actually. So we'll have to see how this artillery battle goes. Casts are coming in for Swisher. Do the organs beat the Falcons? Ooh. 26 range, same range. And the Falcon shots go onto the Halbs. Organs getting the target on the Falcons, and they're gonna win that very, very nicely. Goons are in good position against the Huss as well. Oh wow, this looks like a really, really good fight for Swisher Guts. The Hakkas are going in towards the organs, probably gonna melee them down once everything else is taken out. Probably another shot from these organs though, and this, I don't know. Okay, they took care of those organs very quickly. Wow, those guys are beasts. I thought, like, I mean, 20% range resist is nice, so that does help against the organs, but man, just get in there and go melee and just 1.5 multiplier against artillery. Not that you even need it, they have really high hand attacks, so yeah, took care of those very quickly. So this trade post going back and forth. Right now, nobody has it. These Hakkas, you know, it's a very delicate situation when you have Castadors versus Hackapelts, because these guys can just quickly go into melee and just totally delete the cast. So you got to be like, you have to have something to help defend against them. You need enough goons. Oh, why that Hakka army is growing. What do we have coming up? 5 more. Any upgrades? No, nothing yet. Just Falc's coin and 5 Hakkas. There are a bunch of upgrades they can get for them. So we'll see if he adds those in a little bit later. Right now, he's just going for mass, just sheer mass. And these, man, he's gonna have a huge number of them. And just like I said, Castadors are good versus them. Obviously, they counter them directly. But when you have like 30 of them, and you only have maybe 15 goons to defend, that will be a problem. So we'll have to see. Maybe some walls. Walls would be huge to help defend. But I mean, Swisher's economy is really getting up there. He's got 50 vills now, 1,000 coin. But here come the Hakkas, and we have 32. Wait, no, we have 33 total Hakkas right now, and that is a small army. Look at that. Not even one going down on the double shot from the goons and the cast. Swisher's doing some nice army movements here, getting the goons away, splitting up the cast a little bit, creating some space, but over time, yeah, these Hakkas are just doing work. We now have 28 more goons are joining, but I mean, you could even, yeah, look at that, putting Hakkas in melee, that's just bypassing the Dragoon armor. They have range resistance, and they don't do too well when you have high melee right up on them. I always think about Ulan as one of the surprising counters, I would say. Obviously, any type of goon unit counters Ulan, but when you can get a good flank and get into melee, they die pretty quickly because it's not that high of HP of a unit. So Shake, and now he's going for range cav combat. So these Hakkas are gonna get even stronger. Oh, these Torps both barely living. Almost less than 600 HP combined between the two of those. And now range cavalry caracal coming in. Goons are going for a counter raid here. They'll get at least one Vil. So let's take a look at the stats. So 281 HP, 30 range attack. He did send Dragoon combat, so that plays a part there. He does have 12 range. The Hakkas are 10 range, but he's got Caracal coming in. And the big difference is this splash damage. This one range, splash area of effect. That's why it's really tough, even though they're very similar units. The attack, well, yeah, the attack is actually very similar, but it's that splash, that area of effect. And these goons are all pretty hurt, so it's just, oh, more coming in though, so he's gonna be able to deflect this, I believe. Should be able to. Wow, double kill. Oh, that's that area of effect. Double kill on the Vils. Might get another couple. Oh, nope. But another good goon batch should be coming for Swisher here, so yeah, he should be in a pretty good position to hold this. I don't know, they're like basically the same unit, except for Swisher can get range cavalry caracal, which he is right now, which will give him the range advantage again. Up to 14, while Hakkas are at 12. They start at 10, and range cavalry caracal gives them an extra 2. So yeah, the goons will have to utilize that range advantage. That's going to be very much key. So where are we? There's a lot of mines still left on the side, like 3 full mines for Swisher. So he's going to be good for a while on that. Shake, let's see where his torp mines are. They're about halfway. Well, this one's almost gone. Yeah, a little bit less than halfway. So he used 7. He used 1,000 coin already. So that's gonna be potentially something he's gonna have some concern with soon. But this is gonna be a really good raid. The goons are raiding themselves, but the Hakkas are doing the same thing. This outpost is not gonna get up in time. It's a massacre. Oh my god, the area of effect. Did you see that delete? Oh my god. That is so brutal. And then we have trample tactics coming in for the Hakkas. They're going to get more HP, and then not that they'll necessarily be used in trample mode, but I believe it's more speed in trample mode. Yeah, so attack more. Oh, it's attack speed in trample mode. I don't think he's going to use that because they damage themselves. You know, trample mode's never really been utilized as much as you would have hoped, I guess. These guys, unfortunately, getting caught out a little bit before the rest of the army gets there. But they are snaring, and I think this is maybe what Shake wants. He wants to just keep these goons over here so he can get... He's sending 5 more, or 6, to get back in melee and snare them so he can pursue with the rest of his army. And we got like 35. Yeah, Swisher's way outnumbered here. Special only is all packed in here too with the area of effect potentially doing a lot. Squeezes through and separates a little bit. But yeah, these Hakkas are getting in melee, surrounding. And this is looking really bad for Swisher right now. More Hakkas coming. How many do we have? 42 of these guys. Yeah, that's going to be the end of these Dragoons. I mean, you should just split some of them off, drop a few, let them die, and get the rest out. But a counter raid, or I guess just a raid from Dragoons back here, they're not going to do too much melee. Very much different units when it comes to raiding, because Hakkas, they do not. Oh, they do have a negative multiplier, just 0.75 versus Vils, while Goons have a 0.5, so they do less damage. Due to multipliers to Vils, but also they don't have the area effect like the Hakkas do. So 3 copper mines coming in for Shake, just what he needs, as these mines are starting to get a little bit low. Actually doesn't even need to. Okay, that one just ran out. This one not too. Yeah, he's gonna have to wait on a couple of those. Maybe jump the gun on that shipment a little bit. But let's see. Okay, so let's take a look at 41 Hakkas And how many dragoons do we have? We have 18. The fort coming in. That is probably what he needs because he's not going to be able to take any fights. He does have the extra range now. So if he can stay out of melee, he can potentially utilize that range. But they're both fast units, so it's hard to... Oh, good misdirect. Getting that fort down. I mean... Is that the best position though? Like, these villas are all idle, the food's out, there's no mine there. What is actually the idea behind the fort being there? Unless he's gonna have to drop mills, maybe there. That could be it. There's a lot of space, so maybe that's what he's gonna do. But I don't know if he's gonna have time for that. Like, Swisher is pretty much out of food. Lots of vital villas. Oh, Hakas have found him too. The transition to mills is gonna be brutal, absolutely brutal. Shake, meanwhile, has tons of hunt left, and that's the difference. Like, there's more mines on this map than there is hunt. So, if you're the civ that needs to gather a lot of food, like Portuguese, that's not the best situation. Maybe this is a good matchup, good map for this Sweden on this matchup. The fort is up, but yeah, you see Shake just constantly being able to produce batches of Hakas, pretty much full batches. Another 10 coming. The numbers are dwindling a little bit. There's a lot that are damaged. A few fort shots might get a couple of these. If it's in range... Oh, I don't have the range indicator. Oh, just barely out of range, it looks like. So, okay, we finally have a little bit of a piece on the map. Let's see, another card coming in. March of the Haka Pellets. Increases Haka movement speed and enables Hakas to be trained in the commerce. So that's just another upgrade for Hakas. Gives them a little bit more speed, and actually, it might seem silly, but that's going to give them more speed than the goons, and it'll let them pursue even better and get into melee if that's what Shake is looking for. So now 7.4 speed versus 7.25. Not a huge difference, but maybe just what you need. So let's see how Swisher's transition to farms is going, to mills. It has begun. We have one by the fort, so that was the idea. Oh, two back here by the TC as well. Okay, so he's got 33 vills on food. He sent refrigeration already, which is good, and he's got seed drill finishing just now. So his food eco is going to be starting to get in a good place. He's got 3 stables pumping goons. Not going to get a full batch of all 3, but if he buys some food, he actually could get close to it. 68 vills, Shake at 40, and nearly full torp pop. Oh boy, this is going to be a brutal raid right here. 8 vills. I don't think there's going to be many surviving this. Actually, there's not going to be any. Yeah, this is good positioning, and that's a really smart way how you want to raid, is like get in position, surround the villagers. Don't attack until you get a good surround where it's going to be tough for them to escape due to body blocking, and then you attack, because once you sound the alarm to your enemy, they have a chance to react. So very smart raiding there by Shake. That's how you want to do it. 63 vills now for Swisher. He's got to drop another mill. I'm assuming it'll be right here by this fort. Dude, look at the amount. 32 goons for Swisher. 54 Hakas. And more. 62 Hakas. That is ridiculous. The only thing that they don't have is a lot of siege. But when you have that many, they might be able to take that fort out. Look at this. Single cazador harassing a settler over here. That's ridiculous. Log plume coming in. A second town center has been added for Shake. He's getting ready for the later game. It looks like he might actually be okay with going towards industrial, which I'm surprised. He has such a huge military advantage right now. You don't really want to give ports time. And the win condition at this point for Swisher Guts is to get the goon upgrades. Here we go, right here. This is exactly this is like the only win condition, I believe, for Swisher at this time. Get Order of Aviz, which is going to give the Dragoons 4 extra range and really be able to kite the Hackers. And he's up. He's on the way. He knows that. He plays so much Portuguese. He knows exactly that's what he needs. But also, the mines are starting to run out. He has an eye on this one on the right side of the map. But I don't think he's going to venture out there. It's too risky. Here comes Shake, trying to cut off the goons. They're going to get a few of these, but they're going to retreat to the fort. Let's see. I'm very curious how much of a pursuit Shake is going to put on these goons now. He's got, 62 Hakkas. He can withstand this fort for quite a while. He might, yeah, I think he like that one card giving slightly more speed, snaring there. A very good drop by Swisher to leave some of those goons behind, but you just get out of there. He might not know that they actually have the extra speed, because that is not a common card. It's an H2 card. It does send 3 Hakkas and lets them be trained in H2, but not a very common card. Swisher needs to get these vills back to work. I know he's trying to save these goons and run away, but you got to get these vills out of here, get them on the mills. It's very, very crucial to have them working right now. You need a lot of upgrades. You need a lot more goons. Like, even if you get that 4 range, 20 goons is not enough. You need at least 40, right? I mean, when you consider how many Hakkas are here. So the vills are out of the fort now. TC wagon and 1,000 coin is coming up over here on the left side of the map. Prospector mine is not going to get caught. It was close. Oh, see, now these goons are dead. Okay, he does the right move and goes back heading the other direction. Yeah, and he gets out of there. He snares with some... Do goons even snare? But regardless, there's a good misdirect. But he's going to get caught. They're not going to get out of there. And Swisher, he is sending the card he needs, but he's just losing so many units. You can't... and this is all because of that extra speed card. And like I said, Swisher might not even be aware. He might be wondering, why am I getting caught here? I don't understand this. We both have Dragoons. We should have the same speed, but that card, how little it seems like it does, it's actually massive in its effect. So, okay, Dragoons now have 18 range versus 12. That is a significant gap. Let's see if he's able to utilize that. Shake is going up to industrial. So Swisher, while he's gonna need to get his guard upgrade, it might be a while. He only has the 1 stable. He is using the fort. I thought he had, maybe he lost one up. Maybe he lost a stable up there. But TC, 4th TC going right around the fort to help secure this gathering area, this eco. Let's see now. 21 goons. He needs to drop like another 2 stables and somehow have enough. He's just low on coin. There's no mines left. He needs to get the factors in. He has the TPs on coin, but yeah, it's like he had to send that range card for the goons just to like potentially stay in a fight. And doing that, he had to bypass the factory, so that hurts. And Shake, meanwhile, he's going to be able to age up. What is going to be his first card? He could send the factory. He's obviously going to want to get guard Hakkas. His first card is the factory, so he does get to benefit from that. So Finn Horses, hit points, 15% more hit points for Hakkas. So there you go. That's going to likely be his next card after the factory. I'm surprised actually he doesn't. You know, sometimes when you have like this many units and they're like cool units and like fun, you just want to like focus on just slamming it in with them. So that's a good idea to wait for the next card and just do the smart thing, get the eco going. But it also could potentially backfire, because if Swisher is able to get a nice map, he's got 40 goons now actually, and if he can get the guard upgrade. This really could be tough for the Hakkas to close the gap. He can definitely come over here and idle out the vills and try to force a fight, and so that it's not more like chasing the goons with their extra range. But we'll see. Guard Hakkas coming in, 66 of them. He's got nearly 400 HP. His next card, I am sure, will give him 400 HP. I don't think he'll go for a second factory. I think he'll push his timing a bit now, because he only has 56 vills. The torps are running out. Even though he did send the card, there's a few still left. But yeah, I guess there's a little while left still. But you don't want to wait too long, because you got to assume port is likely around 100 vills, and they do have the Legion Dragoon upgrade now. 41 attack, 18 range, 360 HP. So a little bit more attack than the Hakas. Less HP and, of course, less speed because of that card. And then the main thing is not having the area of effect on the range attack. So this will be interesting. What? Oh, actually, Shake's going for the second factory. The goons are going in for some raids. And there is another slight difference. 17 siege for goons and 25 for the Drabant. I think that's going to be my best pronunciation. The raids are coming in from the goons though, but we're in this situation again, and I don't know if Swisher realizes it, that he has less speed than Shake. So he might get caught here again with not being able to utilize the range. Oh no, and he goes idle. He was looking at something else on the map and he's gonna go idle. Okay, he creates some space. Whew, that looks like, how many? 65 Hakas, and we have 38 goons. They're gonna get caught again. This is like the same story over and over. You just gotta start shooting, get some hits in, get out of there. Yeah, I bet you he doesn't realize the speed difference. There's no way. That's gotta be, I mean, I would be a little bit confused myself. So these goons are getting massacred back here. We have some Hakas in melee. Yeah, just tough situation here. You want to try to get some raids in. That's kind of like Portuguese, right? You get ahead into the late game, you get into industrial, you get your super goons, and then you go and kill vills, right? That's kind of the thinking. That's a very common strategy, but this situation, you don't really have the better unit, so you got to be a little bit more careful. Still 60 of these Drabants. And factory is down, is on the floor for Swisher as well as Shake. All three of them are currently on coin. The upgrade is already in for Swisher. Let's see, what does he... I'm gonna get them nerfed, am I not? Shake is, he's feeling like he's in a good position. He's kind of thinking, oh, these guys are OP, and he thinks he's showing it to Swisher right now. So yeah, I mean, they are very strong units. And in hand attack, 40 attack in melee. Let's see what Swisher is gonna send next. Probably got to be that second factory. He's at 97 vills, so his eco is going. It is like, this is where Portuguese wants to be. They're pretty much exactly where you try to get throughout the game. What is this? 3 times bonus against resource enclosures? I don't know what the hell that is. That's interesting. He's even getting Iron Horse upgraded at Stagecoach. The goons going in again, but that gap is being closed. Look at how quick those guys speed up and get into combat with the goons. Oh my god, just look at this. It's wild. They're gonna tank this fort. Oh my god, it's only 30 goons here. There's not enough. There's just not enough. Another batch comes out though, so he does get a few more goons. He's got to shoot though, like take the fights. I know you don't want to be too clumped together and get that area damage, but you got to take some of these fights. Town center should be firing as well, so you have a bit of support here. But Shake is just pouring it in. 52 Hakas right now. Chasing down the goons once again. Heading into the economy. So many vills heading for the TC. Reinforcing Hakas going into the farmlands. And, I mean, wow. Shake's eco is just ridiculous. 3,000 coin. And there, Swisher's going to call it. He can't do anything about these units. And yeah, just throughout the game, I think Swisher, maybe the best card in this game was this Age 2 card, March of the Hackapellets. And that gives the extra speed, which I think personally played a huge role in cutting off these raids with the goons. And that's just a really smart thing for Shake to do, to have that card in your deck and to use it so late in the game. Sometimes, like, he was late Age 3 and he went back to Age 2 and sent a card that the main idea behind it is to get Hackapulets available in Age 2. So utilizing that card, I think, gave him a huge advantage cutting off raids, and so many of these goons died just trying to run, not even fighting, just trying to get out of a bad position. And yeah, I think Shake was benefiting from that quite a bit. Look at these guys, man. Oh man, such beautiful units. That's one of the things DE really did nice, I think, is the visuals on the units, on the new civs especially. So nice. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.